Grata is the photo exhibition by Åke Ericson, telling the story of the Roman people's situation in Europe. He did use 8 years going through 10 countries to collect these pictures, collect these photos of the Roman people's situation in Europe. This is the foremost biggest picture in the exhibition. My name is Petter Österlund. I'm the curator of the exhibition here at the Museum of Sundsvall, Sweden. Thank you. Being in East Europe, stranded a little bit after a project, Åke was tired, wanted to go home, take it calm for a while. When he was notified of the Romans' situation in this city in Eastern Europe, how they've been moved out from the living quarters just for the sake of building a shopping mall. They were moved out to a farmhouse without water, without heating. They were non grata, not welcome, as it means in Latin language. Non grata, the Roman people were non grata, and Åke Ericson decided directly to do a project on the matter. Roman people in Stockholm just before Christmas. You can see the stars in the windows. It's a family, it's a group of Roman people here trying to sleep under a bridge or some kind of construction in the winter cold Scandinavia. Totally non grata. Not allowed to be home where they come from, and not allowed to get a proper housing in the Sweden they are visiting. In a lot of Åke's pictures, his photos, you can find a serene calmness and inspiration from other photographers and artists. A lot of people have said, of course, that his work, his body of work, is similar to that of Josef Koudelka and his famous series Gypsies from the 60s. And that is true, especially in this case, the dog. But as well, he has other inspirations. This picture, for example, that has a big resemblance to Peter Bruegel, the Renaissance artist painting. It's perfect harmony in the picture of these Roman people trying to play, these Roman children trying to play in the snow, trying to make some fun out of it. This is one of Åke Ericson's most famous pictures in the project Non Grata on the Roman people's situation in Europe. A lot of people say that Åke Ericson has art historian references when it comes to his making of the Non Grata project on the Roman people's situation in Europe. Especially this Peter Bruegel painting from the Renaissance has been a subject of discussion if it's not a big inspiration for Åke. What do you say about that? And what do you say about that, Åke? Ericsson's references isn't not just other artists like Koudelka or Bruegel, but as well all-time art history, like this Madonna-like photo of a Roman mother with her little child at the breast. According to Åke and other people, schooling, to be able to go to school, would make a great difference for the Roman people.
The book Non Grata by Åke Ericson, made by Ghost Books in London. The design is made by Katie Clifford, Alon Kay, Eleanor McNear, Claudia Palladini, Anna Rocha and Justin Schuster. Beware that I may not pronounce the names correctly. Book Non Grata by Åke Ericson. I said that Åke Ericson had some historical references and inspirations like Josef Koudelka, Bruegel and art historian references as the Madonna, but as well the ghost people in London that made the book Non Grata have had inspirations. And in this case, I would like to say the famous book Observations by Richard Avedon from the late 1950s. The typography, the style, the layout. Here you have Observations by Richard Avedon, an original book that I have in my collection. And here you go to the Non Grata book by Åke Ericson, made by the ghost people in London. It's kind of homage. I like that very much. It's not stealing, it's not taking, it's not bad, it's just good. It's a real homage. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Åke.
The exhibition consists of 2 room spaces within one bigger room at the Museum of Sundsvall, Sweden. It's the foremost biggest non grata that ever been exhibit. when Åke and I did hang the exhibition, we wanted it to be sort of a sequence kind of thing, to get the notion of that you are in a mid of a film or a cinema kind of thing, telling the story of Europe, of the Roman people, of you, of us, and of the photographer. When we was hanging the exhibition Non Grata by Åke Ericson on the situation of the Roman people in Europe, we used different spaces between the pictures and gave it a lot of air up and down and around, just to give you the possibility to go into one picture, discuss that picture with yourself, and then go on to the next one. Non Grata by Åke Ericson. This photo exhibition did more or less hang itself. It jumped up on the wall. Like they say in the rock and roll business. Good shit in, good shit out. And Åke Ericson's photos, they are good shit. So it was an easy trick for a curator like me to work with this photo exhibition on the Roman people's situation in Europe. The big picture is of course ordered specially for these premises, for this space at the Museum of Sundsvall, Sweden. Unfortunately, due to Corona, the exhibition has been more or less closed. It was open 3 weeks in the beginning and then it closed. So that's why we're making this little pushy movie. And if you want to rent this exhibition and other exhibitions, I'm gonna leave my contact information in the end of the video. Thank you very much. The English text on the exhibition Non Grata by Åke Ericson. Not welcome is the...
Production, Culture Assistance, Petter Österlund. Photo by Åke Ericson and Petter Österlund. Music by Petter, film by Petter. Copyright, info@cultureassistance.com. info@cultureassistance.com.